Earth, our home. For eons, the Earth was a glowing molten rock. Before the humans came, the world was inhabited by cool dinosaurs and stuff. But now, humans rule the world. Smarter, faster, stronger, the most evolved out of any other species. And we also like to brag about it. Now, we take a look back in time to ancient China during the reign of the Tang and Song dynasty, an example of humanity in its prime. This is Tang-Song China, as you can clearly see by the classical architecture and landscaping. Sit back, relax, and get ready to learn the deep and interesting history of this era as we start with the rise of the Tang dynasty. Preceding the Tang dynasty was the Sui. The Sui leader Yang Di spent far too much on extravagant and useless things. This eventually led to internal distress, which greatly contributed to the downfall of the Sui dynasty and the resulting Tang takeover. The Tang dynasty fell due to a number of different problems. A major cause were the constant attacks from nomadic tribes. The Tang were able to keep them at bay with their fancy brand new gunpowder used in hand cannons. Even with their superior weaponry, the nomads were still able to overtake them. After the fall of the Tang, China was split into 5 dynasties, each struggling for control, each with their fancy brand new gunpowder and bombs and all that. In the end, Zhao Kuangyan, cool guy, he was kind of a nerd though, kept mostly to himself, but after some peer pressure he took over. The Song dynasty fell due to even more nomads. They never really put up a fight against those nomads, and so more and more kept setting up shop around China, and they had to pay them tribute. They also had a large army to maintain. All of this caused their economy to steadily deteriorate, unrest to increase, and eventually the Song had to run away to the south. During the Tang through Song dynasties, there were a number of improvements made to agriculture. They also came up with better methods of irrigation, along with the introduction of champa rice, which was easier and faster to grow, allowing the population to largely increase. They also invented the compass, which allowed easier and better navigation through the seas. Combine that with their ultra-speedy fast ships called junks, and you have a really good combination. With those cool ships, they were able to dominate trade in the Indian Ocean. Something else that happened during the Tang through Song dynasty was the worsening position of women. Neo-Confucianism, the hottest religion at the time, emphasized the restriction and seclusion of women. The equivalent of Islam's veil was the act of foot binding, which became popular among the elite classes of China during the Tang dynasty, but eventually spread to everyone during the Song. It originated when one of the emperors had decided that it was somehow super duper ultra insanely attractive. Oh my, oh my! 叫你莫疯，你要疯马快乐，疯疯癫癫。